Continuing to watch this breaking news this morning. 3 people are dead. One of them is the gunman. 9 others injured in a movie theater shooting in Louisiana.
Yeah, now authorities are trying to figure out, what led the 58-year-old gunman, who we just learned is from Alabama, or at least had an apartment there, to commit this crime before killing himself. Omar Villafranca is in Lafayette, Louisiana this morning with details.
A state police bomb squad was called to the scene outside the Grand Theater after canines hit on a backpack and other items in the suspected gunman's car. Police evacuated the area and warned people nearby they would hear explosions.
Out of an abundance of precaution, we wanted to make sure that there were no devices. We did blow up a package, a suspicious package. No explosive devices were found.
Law enforcement officials say the shooter is a 58-year-old white male who acted alone Thursday night when he opened fire on moviegoers at random before turning his gun on himself. This young man was inside at the time.
He's just standing up, just shooting at the whole crowd for who knows what.
Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal visited some of the injured at a local hospital. Among them, 2 wounded teachers he says are heroes.
Despite being injured, the second teacher was able to pull a fire alarm and help to save other lives.
Officials say about 100 people were there to see the Amy Schumer comedy Trainwreck. Following the incident, Schumer tweeted, quote, "My heart is broken and all my thoughts and prayers are with everyone in Louisiana." Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Lafayette.
Investigators have not established a motive at this point. They do know the identity of that 58-year-old shooter, but they're not giving it at this time. And of course, it is a still developing story. They have the microphone set up. It looks like they're going to have a press conference here momentarily. As soon as they do, we're going to go right back to Louisiana to bring you the very latest online. And of course, we'll have that online at newschannel5.com. We'll have it on air as well, so stay tuned for that.
Emotions high there, and they were here. Emotions were high here yesterday too. Today's going to be another difficult day for the families of those 4 fallen Marines and a Navy sailor. Another funeral procession will come through Music City actually tonight. News Channel 5's Matthew Torres is here in studio, and Matthew, this comes after an emotional day yesterday.
Amy, that's right. It's the images of men and women, both young and old, standing in the rain that proves the brutal shootings in Chattanooga last week remain fresh and heavy on people's hearts. Yesterday afternoon, the body of Staff Sergeant David Wyatt arrived in Nashville. Chattanooga police officers led the procession from Nashville International, while Wyatt's body was brought back from Dover Air Force Base. His funeral is this morning in Hickson, Tennessee, which is just northeast of Chattanooga. A group called the Patriot Guard Riders made sure the slain Marine was given the honor he rightfully deserves.
We're not actually part of the ceremony, but we are there, out of respect, and we will be there in the background, holding our favorite symbol, the American flag.
And we are expecting to see the same show of support today as the body of Navy sailor Randall Smith will arrive in Nashville at 6 tonight. Both Wyatt and Randall will be buried in Chattanooga National Cemetery. The FBI is still treating the shootings as a domestic terror attack. Steve.
All right, Matthew, thank you. New this morning, a man was killed, a woman in critical condition after a motorcycle crash in Greenbrier. Our friends at Smoky Barn News giving us the images here. It happened just before 7 on Distillery Road. Tennessee Highway Patrol says that Ray Bevel was driving that motorcycle. He was the one killed. His friend Tiffany Mays was a passenger. She was tossed off of that motorcycle as they lost control around a curve. She was flown to Vanderbilt and is in very critical condition. Neither rider was wearing a helmet. That crash is still under investigation. All right, don't forget, big traffic snarl this weekend. A bridge repair that we've been talking about now for months starts tonight. It means that if you have any travel plans for the weekend, get ready to hit the brakes. It's all part of Metro's Fast Fix 8 project to replace 4 different bridges, both directions though, that's why it's called 8, without taking years to do it. So from today until Monday, the 2-mile stretch of I-40 from I-65, the split west of downtown, up there near Right there a little north of the Jefferson, near the, Charlotte, that exit, all the way down to the south side where it takes 65 down toward Huntsville, that's going to be shut down. And coming up at 7:30, we're going to have a live report with more details on the project. And of course, Dave Nichols is going to tell us all about it throughout the morning as well.